I'd see him sitting on that couch all day long, just staring at that Hollywood hogwash.
Our favorite show was Hollywood Hogwash.
Welcome to another episode of Hollywood Hogwash. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano, Josh Reese, and Aaron Rosa. I don't know if I said this on the show, but like about a month ago, we came up with a new plan for the podcast because we would always argue about what movie to watch every week.
Right.
So finally, we're just like, how about every week it's just someone else's turn? You know, I did the first one. And I don't even remember what it is now because we've been gone for so long.
Well, it was the Mortal Kombat, wasn't it?
Was it this? Oh, the second one?
The second Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, right. Okay, yeah. So it was the Mortal Kombat, and then Joe picked Waterworld. And now it's Josh's week, and everyone was worried.
No.
You know, including Josh.
I was. It was a very confusing system that Andrew set up.
So let's go through that. So last night, after our fantasy football draft, I'm like, all right, Josh, like, what move are you picking this week?
Right.
And you said?
I said Lion King, the remake.
He said Lion King.
Did he really?
Yeah.
He did say that.
You did not say the remake at first.
I said the remake.
You meant Lion, the original.
I meant the one with John Oliver, the live action Lion King.
It would have to be that one so we can make fun of it. It would have to
Can
be
you
that
even
one.
really make fun? I mean, I can't even imagine. Have you seen it?
No, that's why I wanted to watch it.
No one's seen it. Yeah. And then what was the second one was our friend
Second
Bob yelled out Phantom Menace.
Phantom Menace. And I was like, you know what, Bob? Awesome movie. Let's do it.
Which
Andrew was like, oh my God. No.
It's kind of perfect for this podcast to review it, and we should. But like, this week, I just can't this week. I need to like mentally prepare to watch that horrible fucking movie again. It's so fucking bad.
Come on.
Like, I need at least a week or two to prepare if we're gonna do that movie.
It's not just that it's a bad movie. It's the first Star Wars film. Like, they're making another Star Wars?
Yeah.
You got to knock it out of the park.
Right.
And yeah,
so boring.
they're like, let's make a film for 4-year-olds.
Right.
That's right.
So then Josh finally said, well, it's football season, so let's go with The Waterboy.
Right.
And this has always been one of my favorite comedies. I mean, really
great.
just favorite sports movies.
Yeah.
And
amazing.
it's been a few, I still know every line, but it's been a few years. But I just want to say thank you, Josh. I'm glad I've watched this movie again. I missed it. It still
Same.
holds up.
Same. I didn't realize it
still
came
awesome.
out in 1999. 1998.
98.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
Fucking movie still
But I
holds
loved
up,
it.
man.
I loved it.
Sandler's made so many turds
I know.
lately. You forget how good when he still had his fastball.
Yeah.
You forget how good these were.
And there were so many in a row that he did
Yes.
that were great.
Yes.
Which, what are your favorites? This is my number one. It's this and then Happy Gilmore, like a close two. Like, they're so good.
It's got to be everyone's 1 and 2 and just in maybe flip-flop
in different,
order.
right.
Because they're just great.
Aaron, Josh?
It's probably Happy Gilmore for me.
Yeah.
I think that's the right number 2. Maybe Mr. Deeds is number 3.
Number 3 is like...
Mr. Deeds
Mr.
is
Deeds.
underrated.
I love
it's
Mr. Deeds.
It really is
Number
underrated.
3 is a tough one. I feel like that's the one that's debatable for people because there's Billy Madison, which I love, and it might be that, but also Big Daddy, Little Nicky.
You know what my third is? You haven't even mentioned it yet. The Wedding
The
Singer.
Wedding Singer,
I
of course.
absolutely love
Yeah.
it.
Wedding Singer was
I
great.
absolutely love that movie.
Little Nicky's underrated.
It is
It is.
underrated.
It gets shit on a little
love
bit,
Little
but
Nicky.
I haven't
love
seen that in a long time.
To me, that was his last great one.
Little
Because
Nicky.
like Longest Yard is good, but it's not. It doesn't compare to the others. Like Chuck and Larry is fine, Click is fine, but then Don't Mess with the Zohan came out, and it was like, oh no, what's happening?
The Wedding Singer came out in 1998 as well. That's crazy.
the same year.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Like, have you guys seen any of these recent ones?
No.
Like
No. I
Uncut
haven't-
Gems?
I haven't. No, I mean that's different, right? That's the one he was trying to win an Oscar with. I haven't seen that one. I heard it's good, but I haven't seen any of his comedies in like the last 18 years.
I remember Andrew and I saw Zohan in theaters.
we were so excited.
And we were excited, and we walked out of it like, what the fuck did we just see?
Yeah.
It has a few funny lines, but yeah, it's a bad movie.
Yeah. But this is when Sandler was just fucking God. And this movie's, I mean, it's just.
Oh yeah, he did The Cobbler,
yeah,
where he
I
puts
know
on
it's
your
something.
shoes and you
What?
could become that person.
Yeah, no.
So he
That sounds
found like a hot girl's
terrible.
boyfriend and he fixed his shoes and he went and banged her, rape. So yeah, that was
That
good.
sounds like a scary movie.
Right.
Or a
Let's talk
thriller.
about the good times.
Good times.
That's right.
Yeah.
1990. 1990s.
98
98
is when it came out. You just said it and then you forgot. Yeah, so we're going to
The
talk
decade.
about
the decade, the 90s.
the 90s.
The 90s.
Yeah.
Yes, good times.
I think another movie in 98 was Armageddon, I think. That's a movie we got to do soon.
We should just,
Wow.
like we're
We gotta do
doing
that one.
WCW, we should just do like 1998. Just go through the go
Maybe.
through the year.
That's funny.
Yeah.
All right. Before we get into all of that, we have to thank some new patrons. So thank you to April, Kyle Molkenthin, the Big Bad Booty Daddy. That's Scott Steiner. And Ricardo De Los Santos. Thank you to those 4 new patrons. You can go to patreon.com/Hollywood Hogwash. We're currently going through X-Men 97. Really loving that show. So if you want to see those recaps, go to patreon.com/Hollywood Hogwash. We also have brackets. We just put out Best Dramatic Actor of All Time a few weeks ago, so that's on there. We also got Hottest 90s Crush, and we might do another one of those.
I would definitely check out Best Dramatic Actor. I think it might have been the hottest I've ever seen Andrew get in
It was-
some type of debate.
There was
or
a lot
argument.
There
going
was-
on.
It was, I would say, passion. I was passionate about that bracket.
Right.
So yeah, go check that out. Patreon.com/Hollywood Hogwash. All right, it's been a few weeks since we've done a podcast, so let's get to the news and rumors because there's a lot. Did you guys see Ryan Reynolds sharing a deleted scene from
Yes.
Deadpool and Wolverine?
Yes.
That confirms Gambit somehow survived. That's pretty
Goddamn right.
awesome.
I mean, you didn't have to tell us he survived with the multiverse. Just go grab a Gambit and do a movie.
Well, I feel
But
like
I thought
that's-
it was good.
I feel like that's Ryan Reynolds, like just swinging his dick.
Right.
I'm gonna put it out there, just like I put out the Deadpool leaked
course.
footage
Exactly.
and force their hand. Now I'm gonna force their hand to either make a Gambit movie or bring him back. Right? Like,
He could be in a Deadpool movie or in a Marvel movie, sure.
yeah.
I'm thinking I kind of want
Everyone
Ryan
would be for a Gambit movie. Everyone.
for sure, but I feel like Ryan Reynolds is like really integral to like everything that's going on
Yeah.
in the future.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of feel like he needs to get like some showrunner credit or something like that to make sure to really keep this shit on the train.
Well, that's for TV shows, right? But like, no, I mean, he gets like a writing credit in all these movies. You know?
The vibe I got after that movie was the biggest surprise pop was probably Blade, but what people walked away enjoying the most was Tatum's Gambit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like Hulk from the first Avengers movie, just kind of stole the show a little bit.
Yeah. No, it was great. So that's exciting.
Speaking of your Blade, one of my favorite memes that I've been seeing lately was it's like there's 10 Wolverines, there's 2
Yeah.
Deadpools, 1 Blade.
One Blade.
One blade.
And that might still be the case because
Might be.
there's rumors that Mahershala Ali is like, get me the fuck out of here. And they're like, all right, well, I guess let's just bring back Wesley Snipes.
Why not?
Yeah. Also, some more MCU news. The Hollywood Reporter says James Spader is returning as the voice of Ultron in Marvel's upcoming Vision series.
Wow. So Ultron's coming back. Love Ultron.
Either coming back or I don't know.
Flashbacks?
Would that work? Flashbacks? Was Vision ever with?
Just
No,
when they
he
fought at
wasn't
the
really
end.
with Ultron.
Just when they
Wasn't he
fought.
kind
yeah,
of
but we know what happens there.
At the very end.
So I
of-
guess
of
he's got to
Avengers
come
2.
back or fuck with Vision's head somehow. I don't know.
I don't know, I was kind of figured like maybe there still might be like a little bit of Ultron still in Vision, maybe.
Right, that's right.
Yeah, kind
Maybe.
of like talking like a bad angel type of thing.
Yeah, I'm not
know.
like really looking forward to the Vision series. Like if the trailer comes out and looks good, then maybe that'll change my mind, but just like I'm not that interested in Vision.
I'm definitely in line for that. I actually liked Bettany's Vision.
No, he was fine.
But like a whole show.
You know,
Look,
yeah.
I think what Andrew's saying is they fumble shows right now. So it's like you're cautiously pessimistic about whatever they they're gonna put out there right now. It's shit.
I know
Do
a lot
I
of
like Vision too? I love Vision. I think he's a great
I
character.
know a lot of people came over WandaVision. I thought it was fine. I didn't think it was the greatest thing ever. You know?
Yeah.
And coming soon, Agatha. Oh,
Yeah, no interest. Like
Yeah.
that was like 3 years ago
Yeah.
when that, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's over. The excitement for that's over.
Yeah.
Also, Disney posted a reel on Instagram, then quickly deleted it. But it was like a little tease of some upcoming projects. We saw our first look at Daredevil for Daredevil Born Again. He looks great. He's not in the fucking ketchup and mustard suit that he was in She-Hulk. You know, his suit looks good. And also Vincent D'Onofrio recently said in an interview that the show goes much further with violence than the Netflix series.
Yes, please.
So let's fucking go. It's hard to imagine that because the show went pretty hard with the violence.
Yeah.
You know, so that's really cool news.
I think they've also confirmed there's going to be at least one of the one-shot fight scees again.
Oh, yeah. Right. Everyone loved that. That was like from the first or second episode ever of Daredevil. Yeah. Also, I guess we're done with the MCU news for now, but this was big news that I've been excited to talk about for a couple weeks. The Hollywood Reporter has confirmed that me, Nicolas Cage, I've been cast as John Madden
What the fuck?
in David O. Russell's movie titled Madden.
Madden.
They're going to take Madden's face off and they're going to put his face on my face.
I don't know what I think about this.
The film will be part biopic and part making of the Madden video game. Yeah, this will either be amazing or amazingly bad. Either way, we win.
Yeah.
Can he pull it off? Does he have
I
any?
don't think so.
Does he still have any magic left in there?
Yeah.
If you're telling me he's playing
you put him
John
in the right-
Gruden, I think I might be for there, but I don't know about John Madden.
The movie that he did with Pedro Pascal where he played himself, that was good. It wasn't anything amazing, but it was a good movie.
You always have faith in Nick Cage. Always.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you sure? When's the last time he starred in a drama that was good? Like he was the star. It's a long time.
Yeah.
It's like Adam Sandler numbers.
The vampire movie. Was drama-ish? No,
That was a comedy.
comedy. Okay.
That was fine. It was a comedy. You know? I mean, he was great in Kick-Ass, but again, he wasn't the star, and that's a comedy as well. But
Right.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
That's just, is he going to put on the weight? Is he going to wear a fat suit?
I want to know who's going to play Al Davis.
Right.
I think that might be kind of
And
interesting.
yeah, you would think he's Al Davis.
He'd be a perfect dominant.
Just win, baby! Woo! They're like, yeah, just do it without the woo. Woo!
All right, leave it.
All right, so Al Davis is just Castor Troy in this movie. That's just Castor Troy.
Oh, Mal Davis.
I can't wait for that. But I mean, David O. Russell's an amazing director. You know, he's made some great movies.
He has.
He's the director of The Fighter, right?
The Fighter?
Yeah,
Really?
with Mark Wahlberg.
Oh.
And he also did American Hustle.
He did American Hustle.
I think the other Bradley Cooper one, the one with Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, the Playbook?
Which one is
Silver Linings?
Silver Linings Playbook.
Oh, okay.
Let me make sure. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, David O. Russell did Fighter. Yeah, he did all those movies.
Nice. Very cool.
He's a great director. His movies are awesome. So
Yep.
there is some hope there. But yeah. Also, Popverse says Robert Patrick will return for season 2 of Peacemaker, which is currently filming. So, you know, and it's been a while, but, you know, that movie's been out, or that show was out a few years ago.
Didn't he?
He died.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So we'll see. It's probably going to be flashbacks or something.
Yeah, still good character.
Still.
Do you really want to know you really want? I mean, it's such a great intro.
I know. I can't wait to see what the new intro is going to be.
Yeah.
Also, Variety reports that Joker 2 will open with a Looney Tunes inspired animated short starring the Joker. So the movie's going to be wild.
Looney Tunes inspired.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm not hearing anything that interests me so far.
I mean, that sounds like a Joker thing to do, though.
It's going to be a musical. There's going to be a Looney Tunes act to begin the show.
Let's hope it's a really gory, silly
yeah.
kind of thing where he's just
really
killing
graphic
people.
Looney Tunes.
That could
like
be
a-
a fun
yeah.
way to show, like, what's he been up to since,
Right.
you know?
Yep.
Like during the credits, maybe? I don't know.
Love it.
But Todd Phillips also said that this will be the last Joker film of the franchise. He's like, you know, there's only so much we could do with this.
Without Batman.
Yeah, without Batman.
Confirmed. Joker dead. Maybe.
I don't know about that.
Let's see.
Yeah. But I'm definitely interested. Comes out in October, so it's close.
Yeah.
It's right around the corner.
Is it still like technically a musical, or is it just there'll be musical
I don't think the whole movie. There probably is going to be a few. I mean, even the first one had some.
The way
you know,
the way they've been describing their
scenes.
movie, it sounds like they're trying to be careful not to use the word musical.
Yeah, because, like, that's how it was introduced.
Because they don't want to scare people off.
I mean, look, they got Lady Gaga for a reason. So they're gonna have a couple of fantasies where they're singing to each other. We've seen that already in the trailer, you know. But I don't know about the whole movie. Like every scene, there's gonna be a song. I really doubt that. Really doubt that.
No, yeah, probably not.
Also, a new Jurassic World. The new Jurassic World film has a title. It's Jurassic World Rebirth. The movie will take place 5 years after Dominion, where a team is racing to secure DNA samples from the three most colossal creatures across land, sea, and air. And I'm sure they're going to end with the T-Rex.
So, like every other movie,
Every other movie.
they're
Why?
racing to secure DNA samples.
Why do we have to keep doing this?
Who saw Dominion, the last one?
We all did, didn't we?
Dog shit. Dog shit. Remember Jeff Goldblum? Well, he sucks now.
Right, that was the only draw
He
to
was-
watch it, is that they had the original characters back in it.
And it
fucking
was all just
terrible.
about this
Yes.
child that was cloned. What does that have to do with dinosaurs?
Yeah, nothing.
That movie sucked.
Giant
man.
cicadas are eating all the grass in the world.
Just end it.
Oh no.
Just end it.
Or just start it all over again. Just reboot.
Well, they're calling
when
it Rebirth.
But yeah, it's not.
Feels like a
rebirth.
reboot.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't care.
But I think it's Scarlett Johansson. I think I said that before.
Yeah, you did.
Yep.
Okay,
Scarlett
I kind of care
Johansson's the
now.
star.
Interesting.
I still don't care. They made one good movie 30 years ago. You know?
With a great soundtrack.
Arguably two good movies, but
Jurassic World is so bad it's good. It's like a Fast and Furious movie.
I
It
like
is.
Jurassic World.
But
I,
it's
I
ridiculous.
legit enjoyed it.
It's ridiculous. Watch it with me. I'll make you hate it.
Okay.
All right.
Oh shit! Are we doing that in the next movie?
That could be a review we do because there's so much insanity in that movie.
Andrew
Jurassic World.
Pisano, I'll make you hate your favorite movie.
She's running in heels. She's running away from a T-Rex in heels.
No. You got to see the pitch
in
meeting.
fucking dirt.
The pitch
Yeah,
meeting
it's
for
so good.
Jurassic World is so amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like none of the movie makes sense.
No. Also, the first trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 3 dropped. Oh, yeah. The villain is Shadow, voiced by Keanu Reeves.
Shadow.
So it's essentially Sonic versus John Wick.
I'm Shadow.
And
Oh, Sonic.
yeah. Right. And Jim Carrey returns for what could be his final film. Sonic 2. I mean, he originally said Sonic 2 was his final film, but they convinced him to come back. But this time he finally put on the fat suit to be the complete version of Dr. Robotnik.
It's just crazy. Jim Carrey does nothing, but he only does Sonic movies.
Yeah.
his last three movies were Sonic 1,
Fucking insane.
Sonic 2, and Sonic 3.
What is happening?
Yeah. But this is an if you saw the trailer, it's interesting because now Sonic and Jim Carrey have to team up. And it's like that would be fun. Even though they never did that in the fucking games. I'm still okay with it. That'll be fun to see them team up together.
Like we've said before, Sonic is fine. It's the humans that suck. So if they keep it Sonic based,
Jim Carrey's the only human
Well,
that was
yeah,
any
right.
good. Like
Right.
without Jim Carrey, you can't make these movies,
I've got some faith here because they could have very easily just lucked into making a great first movie and then just fucked up the second one. Second one was good.
The second one was way better than the first one.
Mostly good.
I don't even like the first one. Like I really don't.
Really?
Yeah, I really don't like the first one. Because it had nothing about it had anything to do with Sonic. So then they fixed it. Because then in Sonic 2 it was just like, hey, remember all the stuff from the video game? Blah, and just put everything in it. The first one they didn't do any of that. That's why everyone loves the Super Mario Brothers movie that came out last, because it was just here's all the shit from the video game. Like that's what you want. You're making a movie about a video game you played as a kid.
Yep.
Put all the stuff in the game. That's what you do. Yeah.
I still haven't seen the second Sonic. It kind of just came and went.
It's good. It's fun. Just skip the wedding scene. For some reason, there's a 20-minute wedding scene without Sonic.
And no
it's just
wedding actually
It's just the fucking
serious?
humans
Fucking
that you
insane.
hate. It's horrible.
The part you hate. Imagine
Yes.
you're playing a Sonic video game, and then the middle of it, there's a
There's a
20-minute wedding.
It's so dumb.
And you
it
can't
makes-
fast forward it.
Yeah, no.
it makes no sense.
I know. The movie might have gotten an A if they didn't have that fucking wedding scene.
That wedding scene was so
Fucking
terrible.
insane. Yeah. Also, speaking of video games being made into shitty movies, Borderlands is coming to digital on August 30th, less than a month after its theatrical release.
Yikes.
That's what you do when the movie bombs.
That's what you do.
Hurry, hurry.
Yeah, when it finally streams, I'll fall on the sword and watch that, and I'll report.
That's
back.
another one where Borderlands fans have said this is nothing like the game.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Nothing like the game. And
What are you
shitty.
doing?
What are you doing?
This is an odd story that I saw. The Hollywood Reporter says Paul Rudd and Jack Black are in talks to star in a new Anaconda film. You know what the movie's about?
What?
It's about Paul Rudd and Jack Black's characters. They're fans of the movie Anaconda, and they want to remake the movie.
It's a
gonna
movie
say
about
no.
a movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Inception.
And I guess they get attacked by the Anaconda.
Oh, maybe.
It's real?
Maybe. Wow. Who plays? Who plays? Is
Is there
Cube?
any chance this gets made?
No.
Seems like one of those things where it's like no chance. Like at least get Sam Jackson if you're gonna do this. Just combine the franchises.
That's the movie. They're trying to hire Sam Jackson.
This feels like this will be
Right.
on.
no,
That's the whole
motherfucker.
This feels like this only Netflix would want this. Because
Yeah.
Netflix wants anything, you know?
This feels like Jack Black and Rudd were just bullshitting, and he was like, "Hey, you know, it'd be funny," and someone just overheard them and repeated that somewhere else. Because how the fuck do you make that?
Let's
I
make
was in a
a
Starbucks and they were joking about this movie. Pretty sure it's real.
let's make a movie about making a movie about Anaconda. Hurry yeah! Hurry yeah! Very odd. Also, in a recent interview with GQ, Michael Keaton was asked about the Batgirl movie that he was in being canceled. And he said, I didn't care one way or the other. Big fun, nice check.
I wish
He sounds like Kevin Nash talking about WCW. You know, he's like,
Yeah.
well, I got paid a lot of money, so who cares?
I wish he would have added one more sentence. Was like, I sucks for the fans,
Yeah.
but I don't give two titty fucks.
Well, that's
Yeah.
the quote. Maybe he said something else. I don't
I
know.
don't know, but I was like, man, people wanted to see you as Batman, though, bro.
But if it's going to suck, do you want to see it?
Yeah, I want to see it.
Like, he was good in The Flash, but that movie wasn't.
Right.
But then we had to see him die like 50 times, and that
Yeah.
was upset. And then he got replaced by George Clooney. But yeah,
I've had nightmares about this.
right. This Batgirl movie was not going to be good.
Probably
I think
not.
it's safe
Who was
to say.
Batgirl again?
I don't even remember.
I don't remember
Like
at all.
no one that famous.
Yeah.
I just want to see the Looney Tunes movie that Warner Brothers has in the can
Yes.
and just won't release it.
That everybody involved with has said this was great.
Right. Will Forte as the Coyote's attorney. That sounds amazing.
John Cena as Acme's attorney.
Yeah, right.
I mean, come on, Jesus Christ!
What the
Give
fuck?
it to us, Warner Brothers.
Someone's got to leak that out. You know, put it on Pirate Bay.
I think Pirate Bay's dead though, unfortunately.
Oh, sure it is. Yeah, it is dead, Josh, and no one here uses it. Yeah, it's not dead. Anyways, moving on. We've got some sad news,
Oh no.
mainly for Aaron. I know Aaron's bummed about this.
Oh God, what?
The Acolyte, it's been canceled.
Oh no.
So sorry, Aaron. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. And it's just so fucking tone deaf because everyone involved with the show is like, well, there's just so much misogyny and hatred. that we just couldn't possibly proceed with this. No, you made a bad show. You made a bad show. Just eat the turd sandwich.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
A
How many
woke
people
Star
have-
Wars show.
Yeah. How many people have been begging Tarantino to make Kill Bill 3 for the last 20 years?
I mean, that wasn't even the main part with it being woke. It was just boring. It was just
Yeah.
bad.
Right.
Yeah, so was Ahsoka. Unfortunately.
Ahsoka was better.
Just slow.
Right.
Just give us Andor. Just to give us Andor.
They're giving us Andor.
Andor
We're getting
season 2.
Andor soon-ish.
Please,
It's
please.
coming. It's
Please.
coming.
That's all I
Another
want.
season of Andor?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's only going to be 2 seasons. Like,
Yeah.
there's only, but I'm excited. Also, this is odd. I'm sure everyone saw this the last week. Deadline reports that Chick-fil-A
Oh.
is starting its own streaming service. Hold on. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
The platform will feature family-friendly reality and scripted television series and I'm gonna guess it's just super religious, and they're gonna be
my
eating
God.
Chick-fil-A every day.
Oh God, it's gonna be like the Hallmark Channel, but shows,
Yeah.
and, like
Oh,
churchy
no.
shows.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Comedian Tim Dillon, who I love, he's like, in a few years, we're going to be like, hey, did you see that new show on Chick-fil-A? Did you download Chick-fil-A app and watch the new series?
I'm just excited I can finally use my Chick-fil-A points for something.
Hold
so
on,
that's nice.
you got to watch this. It's on Chick-fil-A. You got to watch this new show.
Wow.
He's like Chick-fil-A is just trying to be Disney, where it's just like, it's not a theme park anymore. It's just part of your life. It's just like, oh, I got to watch Chick-fil-A today.
Yeah. Jesus says, eat more chicken.
Yeah, exactly. That's going to be insane.
Oh, no.
I'm going to guess right now they're going to combine Chick-fil-A and Fox Nation. It's going to be one app.
Maybe.
One combined app.
Wow, Trump could be a
Or
spokesperson.
did Fox Nation die? Might have. I don't know if it's
You know, those things limp on forever.
Never watched.
right. Oh, I used to have to check
Oh,
Fox
right.
Nation.
That's right.
All right, last thing I have, Adam Sandler related. Happy Gilmore 2 is currently filming, and Adam Sandler confirmed that Travis Kelce will make an appearance.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
But who's going to be the old guy that beats him up this movie?
Oh, there's plenty of old guys out there.
Right.
Drew Carey?
Clint Eastwood.
That makes
Maybe,
sense. Yeah.
yeah.
Drew Carey, that makes sense.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Not that old.
He's not as cool as Bob Barker, though.
no.
Can't imagine him doing a good job. Clint Eastwood's good. Yeah, that'd be a good one. That's all I have. So what do you guys have?
I don't know if you heard, seen this rumor flying around the internet, but as an all-female reboot of the Fight Club.
Yeah, no
What?
one knows if that's legit or not.
I
I'm
am
gonna-
coming on the podcast to confirm that it is not true.
Not true, right?
Not
I
true.
figured it was fake.
Yes.
When I almost like,
But it was one of those big-
exploded when I first saw it. And I was like, that's probably fake.
It was one of those big hot rumors that was going all around the internet.
Even if they said they're remaking Fight Club, I'd still be pissed.
Right.
Like, what else are you gonna do with that movie?
Yeah.
Like,
I agree.
I'll tell you what you do with that movie. You
Tell
take
us.
like Charlize Theron, and you take Margot Robbie, and you have them beat the shit out of each other.
so who's who though? Who's
That's
the
what you do with
Brad
that
Pitt?
movie.
Take it a guy fight.
I guess Margot Robbie. Margot Robbie would be Ed Norton.
Yeah, and
And
Charlize
Charlize
would
Theron.
have to be Brad Pitt.
I mean, if they
yeah.
like 69, all right, fine. I'm on board. You know,
Guy fight.
but it'd be weird just to make because
Yeah.
the movie's not about fighting.
No.
It's not about fighting.
It's
Anti-establishment.
about mental disease.
So it would be weird to remake that with different characters, but again, it's anti-consumerism and like it'd be weird to remake that movie.
Sure, but still though, if you make a movie like that where Charlize Theron is just rampaging and being a badass, that'd be fun.
Yeah, but
I'd
just
go watch
do
that.
something else. There's plenty of movies where she
Well,
rampages.
well, right, but it doesn't have to be Fight Club. Is what I'm saying. You could
Right.
make a movie like that.
Yeah, sure.
So I don't know how anybody else feels about this because we all love.
The best part of it was going to be Greta Gerwig.
Yeah, which I
from
thought was
the Barbie
Barbie
movie.
movie.
It was like,
Hilarious.
yeah, that'd be amazing.
Yeah. Thank God not, but you know,
Right.
I thought it was kind of interesting. So we all love Invincible. Apparently, via the direct, the live action film is in development.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like it might fuck it up. I don't know because I love
I
the
don't know if it's
cartoon.
gonna fuck it up. I
love
think there
the-
was a rumor that it was gonna like work with the cartoon somehow. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm a little bit worried, but you know, we'll see.
Well, if it sucks, then okay, fine. Just watch the cartoon.
sure,
you know?
sure,
Yeah.
sure.
What else?
That's all I got.
Aaron?
I had a few things. I'll try and go through them quick. I'm assuming you guys have mentioned this on What's Wrong with Wrestling, but I don't think we've talked about it here. This month on Netflix, there's going
Yeah.
to be a Vince McMahon.
Well, we haven't even
Series.
done a podcast. This is like brand new news. Yeah.
Oh, is this
Well,
like brand new?
well. First of all, we've heard that they're making it, but the news that it's coming out this month is new.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
going to be out in about 3 weeks or so.
Right.
So I definitely want to check that out.
6-hour-long episodes. We've taught like how much fluff is there going to be because Raw is coming to Netflix in January.
Oh shit! Yeah, because
You know?
at first I was thinking this is all going to be a hit piece with all
Right.
the shit he's been going through. But yeah, if they are coming to Netflix,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
But he's gone. That's why I think it could be good. I think it could be real. He's gone. And Netflix is like, what are you going to do? or Netflix? You're gonna hate on Netflix? Raw has a following that's not going to be stopped by anything. Vince McMahon is proof of that. Yeah, you can shit on him. I think it would make them look better if it was like, we got rid of this guy. He was a shitty guy. Here's a documentary. It's all separate. Netflix is not like we're USA. We're network that's run by our WWE programming.
5 of the 6 episodes are going to be about how he got WWE so popular. Or he's a ruthless businessman. You know what I mean? And then like that, the last half of the last episode, and then these allegations came out. Oh, were they true? I don't know. Bye. Like that's going to be the.
No, I'm going to say 4 episodes of pooping. Aaron, on just pooping on people.
That's what it's going to be. I promise you.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see.
That's going to be it.
Maybe.
So you're thinking they got
said
the
they
girl
didn't, they
to
didn't
do
interview any of the people that Vince,
Right.
Allegedly assaulted.
How can you do anything like how can it be a serious documentary if you're not going to take
But you
any
can't, though, because
comments
then it
for
would
any
be
of
all
them?
about that. It's not all about that.
Triple
it's all
H is
about
gonna-
pooping on someone. It's a documentary
least-
about Vince's
But
life.
that's the most interesting thing people want to. We already know the rest of the story. I want to know if he shit on her head or not.
Triple H is going to be on camera. Yeah, I couldn't go into Vince's office at noon because
I wanna know-
that's when the interns would go.
I
in.
want to
he'd
know
do it.
what else he did. The thing is, like you and I, we're not going to learn anything new,
Right.
Yeah. We know what he did. Like he paid off the police to get Jimmy Snuka out of a murder charge.
I don't think
we know this.
I
Already.
don't think that's for wrestling fans,
He
unfortunately.
allegedly forced the female referee to blow him in the 80s. Like we know, yeah. Like this is for people that just don't know. But
yeah.
But if you're not a wrestling fan, are you gonna watch?
Yeah.
People watch everything on Netflix.
I watch
why they
football
greenlight everything.
documentaries because I'm a football fan.
Yeah.
I don't watch murder documentaries because I'm not a murder fan
Did
like
you
all
see
you
the
freaks.
Jeffrey Dahmer show?
No.
You're not a fan of murderers?
Right.
No, I mean I watched it. It was great.
I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, I'll watch that. Whatever.
It's a bad-
I saw the Zac Efron when he played Ted Bundy a few years ago. He was great.
Oh, fuck yeah.
He was really good.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
We have confirmation Nobody 2 has begun filming.
Yes.
Out in theaters August 2025.
Oh, that's awesome.
Right before your birthday.
That's great.
such
Have you
a
seen
fun-
that?
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, great movie.
Bob Odenkirk is back.
Fuck yes.
Very excited about that.
Also, Sigourney Weaver confirmed she's going to star in the Mandalorian and Grogu movie.
Star?
Well, she's going to be in it.
All right.
It says star in his thing.
Yeah.
She's in the costume this time.
She's
around.
the Mandalorian.
She is the Mandalorian.
Maybe she'll replace Sasha Banks. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding.
Also, Edgar Wright's Running Man remake, starring our new boy Glenn Powell, who's been getting pretty big lately. That's
Canceled?
It's not canceled.
Oh, shit.
It's not canceled. It starts
That's a
filming
shame.
in November. I have some faith in Edgar Wright. He's made some good shit. He's made fun movies.
Yeah.
I think.
What has he made?
Well, Edgar Wright was the one that did all the Shaun of the Dead and
Okay.
all the Simon Pegg movies.
So maybe it'll still be like there'll be comedy in there.
That's what I'm hoping is
Right.
that he's going to have the right tone and bring, because they remade that
Total Recall was
the Colin
yeah.
Farrell Total Recall. There no joy in that movie.
No
at all.
Totally.
So I'm hoping he'll bring the right tone to this.
All right, we'll see.
Also, there was this weird story. I don't know if you guys heard about this or not, but this thing happened with Disney where someone, I guess, was at a Disney park or a Disney restaurant, and they had some kind of allergic reaction and
Yes,
died.
I saw.
And Disney is trying to get the thing thrown out of court because the dude signed up for a Disney Plus trial like years back.
Yeah.
So they're saying like, well, because the Disney Plus contract
He accepted
states-
the terms and conditions.
The terms and conditions say you have to agree to arbitration, so you can't sue them.
Right.
He's dead?
Well, no, it's his wife.
Oh.
Yeah.
His wife died, but it's like
Because
this is
that's so separate.
that
so
is
beyond
that
crazy.
is the South Park episode from like 5 or 10 years ago.
Yeah, when
That
they're
was the
all
Apple
just-
one.
right? The Apple one.
Well, you
yeah.
accepted the terms and conditions, and if you see, it says that you agree to be in a human centipede, and then so Kyle is put in a human centipede.
right.
There has been an update to that actually. Disney did drop its
Once it became
drop it.
public.
Once they, I'm sure, got pressure for all that. But yeah,
That's
they
pathetic.
tried to pressure that family for a while. Like, yeah, I'm sorry, we're allowed to murder
That
your
is the
husband.
most
apparently,
shameful thing.
fucking insane.
Well, it's not about
You
that.
could
It's
do.
like, all right, you agree to go to arbitration. Okay, let's go to arbitration. I want $100 million. Go ahead, you go now. We don't want to pay that. Okay, that didn't work. So
Yeah.
we got to go to court now. Like,
Right.
what's the point?
Yeah, that's insane.
Arbitration.
Nuts.
Speaking
Imagine-
of Disney, DirecTV is one of the biggest providers still of, that people still have. I canceled it because the NFL package is gone.
Yeah.
But they dropped in the middle of like a weekend, a Labor Day weekend that has a lot of college football and all this.
Yeah.
They just couldn't agree, and they had to shut down like ESPN, Disney Channel.
Is
Like,
it still gone?
I
they-
checked 3 hours ago, and I saw someone complain about it.
It was still gone.
Yeah, I think they dropped it like right before that big USC college football game.
Isn't that
It was like,
insane?
Jesus.
Isn't that insane?
Timing.
I don't get that.
It's nuts.
I'm not even sure who to hate more though. Like DirecTV for like, all right, like come on, or Disney where it's just like you guys are not worth too many trillions. Like you have to make another $5 a
course.
month off of
Yeah.
DirecTV. Give me a break.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
And then last couple of quick things I had. There's going to be a new Predator movie called Badlands. Elle Fanning's going to be in this one.
Okay.
That's going to be set sometime in the near future. Apparently, that started filming. And then
I like the last one. Prey was really good on Hulu.
I still need to see that. I just haven't gotten Hulu yet.
Yeah.
And then last thing I had. It's kind of surprising. There's going to be a season 4 of Ted Lasso.
What?
Right. That's right. Oh, yeah. I forgot to
they-
mention that.
What?
Yeah.
They really tied things up at the end
They
of season
did.
3.
It's done.
They've
Yep.
got so far the only person that's not coming back probably is going to be the guy that played Jamie Tart. I guess he has some conflicts.
Jamie Tart. Do.
Wait, when was that? How did I miss this
This
news?
just got announced in like the last few days.
Yeah.
Ted Lasso is coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. They
sounds
probably are like-
they're going to start filming it early next year.
How about just put whatever you want on that check, and you can do it.
By the way, when we did the podcast where they announced Robert Downey Jr. is coming back, we were like 100 million, and then since then it's come out they're paying him 100 million,
Of course, it has to be that.
like that number, and we said 100 million.
Yes, of
It
course.
was like, yeah,
So y'all guys all watch Ted Lasso?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Never
Josh.
seen an
One of my
episode.
favorite shows.
oh, you haven't? I thought you were watching it too.
I don't have Apple.
I just recently watched it a few months
It's
ago.
all on Apple, right?
Yeah, it's on.
Just pay the $10 and just crash it. Like start on like the first.
Well, you could. They have free trials. You
Yeah.
could do a free trial.
But I might die and then
Look,
I'm fucked.
they liked it more than I did.
I'm, you know.
just fucking remember to cancel it.
Okay.
I might die, and then the one thing you're worried about is your membership to
girlfriend-
Apple Plus.
Yeah, my girlfriend might not be able to get any money.
She's a lot smarter than
How
you,
much
Josh.
money do you
I'm
have,
sure
Josh?
she could figure it out.
Do you have a lot of money, Josh?
I've got a couple $100.
I'm sure the doctor could figure it out, Josh. Maybe not you.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you're gonna have to ask her how to cancel it in the first place. I really liked the first season of Ted Lasso, but for me, season 2 and season 3 were not as good as season 1. Like the show wasn't really about him as much. There were like multiple episodes where he's barely in it. I got frustrated about that, you know. So I might watch season 4. I don't know.
I thought it was still good. Yes, it did kind of. There were a bit too many characters that got a little too much focus, but I still thought it was good all the way through.
Same.
No, I mean I still enjoyed it, just not as much. But yeah, is that all?
Yeah.
Waterboy time. Thank you, Josh, for picking this. It was nice to watch this again.
Yes.
The great thing about this movie is every character is amazing. Every single character is great. You know? Fucking Adam Sandler, Kathy Bates.
Even fucking some of the no-name characters, like the fucking coach, the evil coach. Fucking
Yeah.
amazing.
Coach Red.
Loved him.
Starts off with Coach Red, football player running a 40-yard dash, and the first words of the movie, cut his ass. Just to show you right out the gate, he's an asshole.
I think the favorite part of the movie is that the Louisiana Lafayette was the returning champions.
Oh, yeah.
Not LSU.
Yeah.
Louisiana
Well,
Lafayette.
I think this world is all fake.
It's funny though. It's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
That's a crazy thing to dream about.
Yeah. Waterboy suggestion box from the teammates: eat shit and kill yourself. Signed everybody. Yeah. And the first football player that roughs him up is like 40 years old.
Oh yeah.
Like it's not. They're not even trying to make him look younger. It's like he plays college football, or is he retiring from the NFL?
The bald guy.
The bald guy.
Yeah, he's bald.
Yeah.
He's so old, he's lost his hair.
Right. This was also the first movie I saw that had Kathy Bates. Like, this was my first introduction to Kathy Bates.
When you were a kid, when it came out.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
I was 12 years old.
And she stole almost every scene she was in, too.
Right.
She was
It's like, besides Bobby Boucher, like, who's the best character in the film? It's hard because they're
Yeah.
all great.
Right.
Like, I don't even know what I would say.
Yeah.
Like Coach Red. I don't know. It's tough. And then we get well, Captain Insano.
That's right.
Fun little fact about that scene, Chris Farley's brother, Kevin Farley, was the interviewer. He was the
Yeah.
one interviewing him. It wasn't Tony Schiavone or anything like that.
Yeah.
Thank God. How old are you, kid? 11, 12? I'm 31 years old. Big Show just laughs.
And Chris Farley died while they were shooting this movie.
Oh, really?
Jesus.
Yeah. And Adam Sandler wanted to stop, and the director's like, look, like, I'll give you as many breaks as you can, but if we stop, this movie might not get made. And he's like, okay, he agreed to it. But yeah.
And up until then, like, Chris Farley was in a lot of Sandler's movies, like
sure
small
was.
roles. Like, he might have been in this. You never know.
Right.
I always thought that laugh Big Show has in this scene is like one of the best movie laughs I've ever heard.
It's a great evil laugh.
Oh, yeah. It's like high, but like good. Yeah.
And then our first introduction to Henry Winkler is him watching the game film, like all depressed. That's such a great scene. He's just like, oh, then he fumbles the ball, picks it up. He has time to do all that. And before any of our players know what's going on, oh, God.
And he's the only one doing film study.
Yeah.
The only one.
The
No
only
wonder
one.
they fucking suck.
I wouldn't even call it film study. He's just watching it for
It's
some reason.
torture porn.
He's torturing himself.
Torture porn.
Yeah. At practice, as soon as the quarterback hikes the ball, he gets sacked. This team sucks.
Yeah.
Farmer Fran is another great character. Again, they're all fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
He's another guy that's in every Adam Sandler movie back then.
Yep.
Bobby gets picked on, and Coach Klein tells him to stand up for himself. And Bobby has memories of Coach Red, like, you know, shitting on him when he's like 10 years old or whatever. Finally has enough, and he just creams the quarterback. Who dat? Who dare?
Who dare?
That's one of my favorite lines of the movie.
I still to this day hear this from Andrew.
Oh, yeah.
Constantly.
Absolutely. Fucking love it. And the quarterback's another one of Adam Sandler's real life friends who's in
Yep.
all of his movies.
Fucking 90% of the cast is in
Yeah.
all the same movies.
The cross-eyed linebacker. He's another
Cross-eyed
one.
linebacker.
Where's his good friend in this? Oh yeah, he's one. He has the horribly fake teeth.
He's the ref. The ref is no. I'm sorry. He's
No,
not
he
the
was
ref.
one of the guys in the bleacher, right?
the other
in
movie.
Longest Yard. Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the guys in the bleachers.
The one
With
that was feeling up Vicky Valancourt?
No, the other
No,
one.
no, no,
Oh, the other
That's
one.
Ron Howard's brother.
The other one is
shit.
him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just in so much makeup.
He
that,
just has like these horribly fake teeth. Like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
they're
the one
just
that's like,
horribly
you
bad.
fucking idiot.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. They realize what he's capable of. Coach Klein has dinner with Bobby and his mom, and she made a giant snake for dinner. It's like, what part are we eating? She's like, I'd say his knee, I guess. You know?
Not the tail.
Yeah.
It's just the knee. I'm sorry, I pop every
And what are
time
we
I hear
having for
that.
dessert? Zzz, squirrel. Yeah. And of course, he's like, oh, Bobby should play football. And she's like, ow, it's the brain pain, coach.
It's the brain pain.
Again, it's hard not to talk about this movie without just reciting all the lines because they're so good.
Yeah.
She tells Coach Klein that Bobby can't play the foosball because his daddy died in the Sahara Desert and he didn't have any water, Coach. So Coach Klein tries to convince Bobby by showing him his ass tattoo of Roy Orbison. He's, you know, what mama don't know won't hurt her.
Won't hurt her.
So he decides to join the team. The quarterback again's like, ooh, I'm a football player. Coach, I'd like to tackle him now. Not yet. So Coach Klein tells Bobby, he's like, all right, we're going to practice, go tackle the player, but he's not full of rage, so he doesn't know how.
It's like lightly humping him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to make out with you. I think he's trying to make out with you.
So great.
And then he's like, do you watch any sport? Like, he's boxing? He's like, wrestling. He's like, okay, I want you to do to him what your favorite Captain Insano does to the bad guy. And he pokes him in the eye. Which the first time you see that, like, especially wrestling fans, you know he's the giant at this point. Like, you know who he is. You know he does the choke. You think he's going to choke slam him or something. and he fucking pokes him in the eye.
So
Captain
good.
Insano shows no mercy.
Yeah.
So Coach Klein tells Bobby to remember all the people who've been mean to him, and he calls it tackling fuel.
Tackling fuel.
Tackling fuel.
Tackling
I want you to pretend.
Pretend, yeah.
And he imagines Coach Red. What's the matter, boy? You too stupid to do what your coach tells you? No, what? And he just fucking kills the guy.
Blows him up.
Bobby then struggles in class, his first day of class, because Mama says this and Mama says that. You know, the teacher, Colonel Sanders, Mama's wrong again.
It's a great line.
So he fucking just spears the fuck out of him.
He spears him.
No, you're wrong.
Yeah. Mama's right. He's like, no, it's okay. Coach said I can fight back, guys. It's all right, fellas.
Yeah, they're pulling him off.
And this guy just getting destroyed at various
The
times,
whole-
in the, just
yeah.
out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Later, when Coach Klein throws the baseball, at the
Yeah.
end of the movie, he gets trampled. He just constantly-
Like Joe said, we're watching this. Immediately suspended.
Yeah, like
He's
he
never
just
back allowed
tackled
on
a fucking
campus.
teacher.
well, we all know what colleges do.
Yeah.
And the best football
Right.
player.
No, I was saying like a different version of this movie is just about how evil coaches will do whatever
Yeah.
they can to keep their
So
player.
true.
But even in Louisiana,
field.
in real life, that teacher be like, yeah, let him play.
Yeah,
we
right.
need to win.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
There's a clip. This is like 10 to 15 years ago. There's a clip from Tennessee. There were these two football players that robbed a bank. It was something like that. They did a robbery. And they interviewed another college student that was involved in the rob, like he was robbed. And they were like, do you think they should be able to play this weekend? He's like, yeah. And they're like, why? And he's like, and he just goes, it's Tennessee. Like in a Tennessee, he's just like, it's Tennessee.
Yeah.
Like, what do you,
It's all we have.
We want to win the game.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking crazy.
It's true.
Also, it's brilliant that Bobby uses the kicker's helmet, like just so that you could see Adam Sandler's face.
Yeah, of course.
Easier, you
Yeah.
know. Clint Howard, we talked about him earlier. He's great in his small role. I bet you he throws a touchdown pass in the first play. Check it out. And he throws a pick. You owe me $50. You said it was going to be a touchdown pass, you crazy asshole. That's the referee from Longest Yard.
Yeah.
I never picked that up.
Really? Wow.
Really?
You're so good at that, too.
I didn't
Okay.
recognize him.
Yeah,
It's
with
the makeup.
With the stupid teeth. It's not even
Yeah.
makeup. Just put big fake
I always
teeth
wondered.
in.
I was like, "Who's that random guy in this movie?"
Yeah.
You know, like I figured the teeth and shit were, you know, because.
Yeah.
But sitting next to Clint Howard, I guess.
Well, the focus is on Clint Howard.
Yeah.
He's so weird looking.
because he's just naturally weird looking.
Yeah.
Needle Dick, Needle Dick, Needle Dick. Pff, your name's Needle Dick.
Yep.
He's the best tackler since Joe Montana. Joe Montana was a quarterback, you idiot. I said Joe Montana.
Right.
So when he tells the other player, best of luck to you on the upcoming play. I'll be playing with your mama tonight. 62.
Yeah.
So Bobby gets a pick, then he gives the ball to 62. Scores a touchdown for the win, but Bobby drop kicks him.
Fucking, they were just about to
Suspended.
break the
Yeah.
40-game losing
Yeah.
streak. So close.
Another line that me and my friend Eric say to each other is when the quarterback says, "Nice job, shithead. You just lost us the game. I'm sorry. Will you still be my friend?" No, get away from me.
Get away from me.
Like it's so overacted, that part. I don't know.
Yeah.
So then Bobby brings Vicky Valancourt home for dinner to have some baby alligators.
Right.
I'm sure most people know this, but in case you don't, like all of Sandler's love interests in Waterboy, Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, and Little Nicky, they both have two V's for their first and last names.
I had that as trivia.
What?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yep.
Yeah. Vicky Valancourt, Veronica Vaughn, Virginia Venett from Happy Gilmore, and then Valerie Varan and
What's
Little
his
Nicky.
actual wife's name?
I don't know.
Tracy.
I thought most people knew that now.
No, that's so fucking random.
As a kid, I always knew about the Vicky Valancourt and the Veronica Vaughn, you know.
It's crazy. I never noticed.
Virginia Venett, she doesn't say her last name much, and she like just kind of in the beginning.
Yeah.
But like in this movie, he's constantly saying Vicky Valancourt. In Billy Madison, he's constantly saying, he's like, "Oh, Veronica Vaughn, so hot, want to touch the high knee." Yeah. Also, his mom's like, "Did they ever find that gorilla that escaped the zoo and punched you in the eye?" "No, Mama, the search continues." Mama also embarrasses Bobby, but Vicky stands up for him. She points out his bed sheets that are just covered in piss.
She was all in on everything until the bed sheets, and she didn't say anything. So I don't know if
think
that's
she
where
was
she went
still
off.
okay
She
about
seems
it.
like she was still okay, but
She
she
still
was like,
stuck up for him.
Ooh, that's tough. That's tough.
Another great scene is where Coach Red sees on ESPN that Bobby got 16 sacks in his game. In one game. And somehow they still lost.
They lost.
And he clenches the green playbook that we
I
find
don't know why
out
this
about
quarterback's
later.
such an asshole. He can't move the ball a yard.
No.
They barely score in any of these games. Think about the turnovers and the sacks and the field position they're getting every time.
They also can't block for him.
They
That's
can't
a
block for
problem.
him. Yeah.
I mean, just doing the math on that, that's like almost all but one or two of their possessions was a sack every play.
Yeah. Right.
Right. In another game, Bobby visualizes his mama as the QB. The guy begs for his life. Oh, please don't hurt me. And Bobby sacks him in the end zone for a safety for the win.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I'm so sorry, Mama. I love you. And the guy's like, I love you too.
I love you too.
Smart play. So they have a big party for their first win in 41 games now. And Bobby talks to two girls. They're like, you seen any girls? He's like, I see a lot of girls. I see a lot of guys too. And she's like, you ever seen a guy and a girl at the same time? Oh, yes. The other night I was with my mama and Coach Klein at the same time.
The blonde was like,
I'm
I'm
out.
out of here.
Yeah.
But the brunette was like, tell me more.
I'm
Tell
in.
me more.
Take me to them.
I'm still in, you nasty motherfucker.
Yeah. Then we have a montage of Bobby just crushing players, doing well in school. The Mud Dogs are winning a bunch of games. And then we have Lawrence Taylor in his little cameo scene
Yeah.
where he has Bobby speak to the kids of his youth program, which reminds me, don't smoke crack.
It's funny on his Wikipedia. It says, or about this part, it says, yeah, he stopped smoking crack from 99 to 2009. Guess he picked it back up again after that.
Yeah, I'm not buying that.
Right.
Didn't take his own advice.
Poor guy.
So then Vicky steals LT's Porsche and Bobby sneaks her into his room. Another one of my favorite parts is when he shows her that's water from a glacier in Alaska. And it's somehow always cold because it's magical. I don't know. She kisses him, shows him her tits, but he pusses out because he hears his mom. She's snoring and just saying, devil, 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 as she's sleeping. And then at the games, instead of what do you call them? Beer hats? Or what do you call them?
Yeah, like the beer holders.
helmets.
Beer helmets. The fans have water helmets.
Sure.
Yeah. That's fine.
And then this might be the best visualization scene was when Coach Klein tells him water sucks, Gatorade's better.
Yeah.
And then there's the song where it's six Coach
Water
Klein.
sucks.
It really, really sucks. You're drinking the wrong water. Yeah, it's fucking great. Bobby then gets a pick six to win the game to send the Mud Dogs to the Bourbon Bowl. The Bourbon Bowl?
Who are you?
Yeah.
Sugar Bowl? Something like that, right?
Right.
The Bourbon Bowl. It's great.
Another great ESPN scene was when Dan Patrick reports that another college tried to let their towel boy play, but he ran into a laundry list of problems.
It's creamed.
I wish they would have did a couple more vignettes. Like you had the Michigan Towelboy.
Yeah.
And you could have like the Iowa athletic trainer.
Yeah.
Or the Boise State statistician.
Right.
They could have went on and on with this.
Yeah,
I would have liked
that's true.
it. I would have liked it.
So the Mud Dogs have a rally, and that's where we meet Rob Schneider. And it's the most quoted line of this movie. You can do it!
It's great.
Fun fact, have any of you seen The Animal with Rob Schneider?
Yes.
So it's interesting because in that movie, Adam Sandler plays Rob Schneider's character.
Yeah.
And Sandler does the "you can do it" in The Animal. The Animal, I loved that movie when it came out. I was in high school. And it might be a little too goofy for me now, but I loved it back then. It was fucking hilarious.
His movies are not bad. His little standalone, like Deuce Bigelow.
Deuce Bigelow.
It's great.
I'd want to watch that again. I would imagine that still holds up.
Yeah.
But yeah, he plays that character.
He's even in a
The
stupid
Animal.
movie called Hot
Interesting.
Chick, where he switches bodies with a
Hot Chick was
17-year-old.
a fun.
It's funny.
That was the
Yeah.
chick was what's her name from The Notebook?
Yeah. I love her. I can't think of her name.
Rachel
From Mean
McAdams.
from Mean Girls and all that.
Isn't
yeah.
that great?
So Coach Red shows up with his team. Vicky threatens to cut Meanie because he was talking shit to Bobby, and Rob Schneider yells, "You can do it! Cut this fucking head off!" Just using the one fuck for the PG-13 movie.
Right.
It's a great way. Great way to utilize that. And then Coach Red reveals that Bobby never went to high school, so he can't play football anymore.
Oh, no.
So I'll say it to you again. You're fired.
Damn.
All of you know my friend Eric Arman. I used to have this on my phone because one year he just sent me a voicemail where he recited Coach Red's entire monologue.
Are you serious?
And Eric's not someone that like watches a lot of movies and like can recite movies, but this is one of his favorites. So like he recited this whole monologue in a voicemail for me once.
That's insane. You gotta see if Eric still has it. I want to.
This is a transcript. Like, yeah, he does the whole thing. It's fucking great. And then Rob Schneider, oh no, we talk again.
So good. You can't wash his face or take a shower, that character, unfortunately.
No, not at all. So then Bobby asks Coach Klein why he didn't stand up for him, and Coach reveals that him and Red used to coach together, but Red bullied him and stole his green playbook, and that's
Took it from him.
ever since he can't come up with any good plays.
I love the little scene where it's him and Coach Red.
Yeah.
And it's like black and white, but you have the
Right.
green notebook.
Yeah.
They both have huge ass afro.
So it's like 30 years ago.
It's fucking
You've been a
crazy.
shitty coach for 30 years.
Right. They haven't fired him at that university?
Yeah.
Nah, they just put anybody there. I'm sure they pay him like $10.
Right. And then also like just the random scene of him on the phone that's not attached to, the cord's not attached.
No, Grandma.
And he's wearing high heels.
Right.
I just hate him. I hate him. I hate him. So the back at home, Bobby accidentally tells Mama that he's playing the foosball and going to school behind her back, and she has more brain pain. She gaslights the fuck out of him. But he finally
There's a term for that.
yeah, he finally stands up to her, and he's like, "I like Vicky, and she likes me, and she showed me her boobies, and I like them too." And he storms out of the house. And then Bobby takes the high school equivalency exam so he could play football.
It's so good because the first question he sees is like,
Yeah.
when did Ben Franklin like sign
The Declaration of Independence.
And he thinks back to Mama. It's like, did he invent electricity?
Oh, right. It was inventing electricity, right?
Oh, yeah. But there was a year on the question
Yeah.
anyway.
No, I invented
I invented
electricity.
electricity. And Ben Franklin is the devil. And Bobby like, no, that's not right.
So, of course, Mama fakes an illness, and Bobby thinks she's got a broken heart because of him.
Yeah.
Of course, medically, she's fine, but
Yeah.
she's lost the will to live. Oh, no, sorry. That's a different movie. Never mind. Sorry. So Bobby refuses to play football. So Vicky brings the whole town to the hospital to show that they care. But he still won't leave her side for the game. He's like, she can't hear you because she's unconscious. And then Rob Schneider again, "Well, wake her ass up. We got the win tomorrow." The next day, Mama feels bad. She finally tells Bobby the truth about his father, that he left both of them.
This was
And
amazing.
him reading the letters
Jesus.
is so great. It's one of the best moments.
Dear Helen.
Yeah.
Who's Helen?
Bobby, that's my first name.
Oh, that's
Dear
nice.
Helen, that's you.
That's you.
And then, to whom it may concern, this will be my last letter. We have grown apart the last 6 weeks.
The two who it may concern is
Yeah.
probably one of the favorite
The
lines.
first letter, I got a job as a lemonade vendor. You went to New Orleans for work. And you got a job as but no money yet.
That's
New Orleans is an expensive city.
Expensive, but fun.
sincerely Roberto.
He changed his name to Roboito. Yeah. But Mama said, you said. Yeah. The whole fucking scene is great. And this movie is such great storytelling. It's like, yeah, that's why she was afraid, to lose Bobby too. So we have the Bourbon Bowl. We got Jimmy Johnson and Bill Cowher in the stands.
Yep.
And they just basically just get tormented by Clint Howard the whole game.
Yeah.
Just cut back to them a few times. They're not in much. And of course, the Mud Dogs get their asses kicked in the first half.
Right. That's the funny thing is like after, Coach Red fired him for the second time.
Yeah.
The guys are like, hey, we don't need Bobby.
Right.
We did it without him. We didn't do anything without Bobby.
Yeah. No.
Fucking crazy shit.
So they're in the locker room. They're all reminiscing about Bobby, how great he is and all these funny things he did. And then he walks in. He's like, remember the time that Bobby Boucher showed up at the halftime and the Mud Dogs won the Bourbon Bowl, do ya? Yeah. And they all fucking get excited. The first play, just to show how important he is.
Yes.
First play of the second half, Bobby forces a fumble and the Mud Dogs score a touchdown.
Of course. Sack, fumble, touchdown.
I feel like the same exact thing happens in the longest yard. I think in this... No, I'm sorry. The second half is when he starts tanking. Never mind. That's not what happens. Yeah. So Coach Red, has his quarterback take a knee. How you like my new offense?
Great line.
Bobby then tells Coach Klein to visualize Coach Red as someone he's not afraid of. So he sees Red as a baby.
Oh, you good.
Are you gonna poop? Later as a cute puppy. And now he can draw up great, original plays.
We've never seen these plays before.
Double reverse.
Double reverse.
Yeah.
You give it to one guy,
brilliant.
I think he's going the other way, then he goes the same
Yeah.
way he was going to go originally. Wow.
Well, it's 1998.
Originally,
Joe.
he just thought of the fake reverse.
Right.
That play that the Jets do every
The fake.
They score a touchdown, though, so it works.
Yeah.
And then Lynn Swan interviews Vicky, who's taken over as water girl for the game. And she tells him the Mud Dogs are going to win the game 30-27. Oh, how'd you come up with that guess? Guess.
Guess.
Ain't no guess. It's what it's going to be. And by the way, this actress, she's playing the same character that she played in American History X,
Yes.
which came out the same year.
Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So Bobby gets revenge on Meanie with a power bomb. Compliments of Captain Insano.
Of course.
So he does more than the eye poke.
fucking sold it too, like nobody's business.
It's a great power bomb.
Yeah.
Then the kicker visualizes the football as a Klansman, and he hits a field goal. Everyone's doing great.
Sure.
Later, the Mud Dogs do a fake field goal, and Bobby blocks. The first block is just straight up clothesline.
It's great.
Like, that would have been a flag. But they score the touchdown. And then the Mud Dogs go for an onside kick, and Bobby gets the ball, but then one of the Cougars hits him from behind. And Bobby is out, so Vicky gives him the water from Alaska. And he kips up.
Yeah.
Kips up like Sean. Not really, but he kips up.
He's not a
He
sexy
does
boy.
his best. No.
I did his best.
So then Coach Klein draws something up for the last play of the game. The quarterback tosses Bobby the ball, and he fakes a run, but the quarterback goes deep. Bobby takes the time to look at Vicky, and then he tosses the ball as he gets hit. The ball's in the air, and they cut to Farmer Fran just squeezing his nipples.
Hey, this
he
is it.
knows.
He knows.
That's how they tell the viewer, like, don't worry, everything's going to work out here. Farmer Fran is squeezing his nipples that have nipple rings.
Which is crazy because this
Crazy.
entire program has showed me that their offensive line can't block worth shit.
No.
So, I mean, he had, 10 seconds to throw the ball?
I mean, he
Well,
takes so much time holding the
much
ball. And then the quarterback makes a one-handed catch in the end zone, and you're like, oh, he should have played receiver.
Fucking Odell
So it's
Beckham did in the end zone. That was crazy.
He was not the quarterback.
Yeah. If they made a sequel, like Bobby's the quarterback next year.
Yeah,
In the next
for
season.
sure.
Oh, right.
Bobby, you're the MVP of the Bourbon Bowl. How do you feel? I love mama.
Yep.
Yeah. Colonel Sanders gets trampled. We talked about that earlier.
Yep.
And then Bobby and Vicky get married.
Yep.
Again, Rob Schneider, you can do it. You can do it all night long. I'm going to go do it. Yeah.
I'm going to do it.
But then Daddy Roberto shows up.
Yep.
And he's played by the director of the movie.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Wow.
Yeah. Which he did a few of Sandler's films.
Yeah.
I know he did Click. He did a few others. Yeah. But Roberto wants Bobby to go to the NFL to take the money.
What you should do, honestly.
I mean, all right. Yeah.
Yeah, we get a degree for it.
I mean,
wanna
he's
stay in school.
Is he a number one overall pick, though? Because he's
course.
35?
It's, yeah.
See, I don't
Josh,
know.
he had 100 sacks in the season.
It's 35, though. Can
Would he
I don't
be in the
know.
draft, or would it just be like you're
He
just
just signs.
Yeah.
He's just an undrafted free agent, goes wherever.
right?
I don't know. That's crazy.
Otani him. We'll
Yeah.
just go anywhere.
So he's like, you and me could be partners, just like that Tiger Woods and his daddy. But Mama spears the fuck out of him,
And you go, oh, that's where he gets it from.
Yeah.
Gets it from Mama.
and then she tells Bobby to fuck the shit out of Vicky.
Gave him permission to do it.
Yeah.
Permission.
Well, he needs it,
Yeah, he does.
and they ride off on the
Mama
lawnmower.
says I can fuck Vicky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They ride off on the lawnmower to end this wonderful movie. I still enjoy it as much as I did 26 years ago.
It is
That's crazy.
fantastic.
Imagine if it was made today. There'd be a sequel.
Yeah. Well, they're making the Happy Gilmore. I don't want them to. I really don't. I feel like you could do Happy Gilmore 2 and it would be successful, but what would it be now? You know what I mean? Like Waterboy? I don't know. No. You can't play football forever. You can play golf forever.
So what would be for each of us the one quote or the one thing you think of when you
For
think
this
of this
movie?
movie?
You can do it, probably.
Gosh.
You can do it. We say it all the time.
It's Mama Says always. That's the only thing I think of from
I
this
mean, I would
movie.
say that, like,
Mama
again,
says.
me and Eric quote, who dat, who dare? Like, I don't know. I just love that line, but there's an infinite amount of quotes in this movie.
There really is.
And we just said them all, pretty much. Yeah.
So I don't know if you know, but apparently this takes place in the Joe Dirt universe.
What? No, don't tell me that.
Farmer Fran
Stop.
made a
Just shut
cameo
up.
in Joe Dirt.
The first one?
Yeah.
I
Doesn't
don't
matter.
even remember that.
That's just silly comedy stuff.
That's funny.
That's
you know
what
what's
they
another
said.
one?
Interesting.
Like, every time you guys like you're hot or it's like, you know, you're playing something and then like you drink a glass of water, you almost say it every time. That's some high quality H2O.
Yeah. Right.
Every single time.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
What other trivia you got?
They said it's the highest grossing sports comedy of all time. That was interesting.
That makes sense. Yeah, I guess because Major League is R.
Yep.
Back then, R-rated movies didn't do as
Longest
well.
Yard didn't beat it?
I said that was second.
Wow. Okay.
Kathy
Interesting.
Bates.
Got the two.
Kathy Bates was convinced to take this role by her niece, who was a longtime Adam Sandler fan. As of a couple years ago, this is his 10th highest grossing U.S. box office with a take of just shy of $200 million.
Nice.
The guy who played the Coach Red,
Yeah.
what was his name? This was his last movie before passing away. Yeah. And this film was released November of 98. And the trailer for Star Wars Episode 1 debuted before this movie. So many stars of like Star Wars fans would go pay the full admission price, sit through the trailer, then leave.
Right.
That's fucking insane. That sounds
Yeah.
like Star Wars fans, though, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure. I think there's just a couple more here.
The guy that played the coach is a musician?
Coach Red?
Yeah.
It makes sense because I'd never seen him before.
Because he died in 2008, but he made like the music for like a lot of movies. I
Yeah.
guess he's more of a musician than he was. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that.
I think my two other ones you had mentioned throughout the film, mentioned Chris Farley. So, yeah.
All right. What do you want to rate it?
Oh, first Adam Sandler movie to reach 100 million at the box office,
Okay.
which is crazy because
And this is a year after Happy Gilmore. I think Happy Gilmore was 97. Yeah.
It's a strong 9 for me. I love it. I love this fucking movie.
It's a 10 for me. It's up there with my favorite comedies.
I'm
Cracks
an
me up every time.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine a better movie.
Yeah, 10, I'd say.
As an Adam Sandler movie, it's a 10 for me
10.
as well.
10.
10. And as a movie about a water boy,
Oh, 10.
10.
For sure. Right.
10.
Even football movie,
Football movie, it's a 10.
9.5. 9.5.
9.5.
Remember the Titans has got to be number 1.
Well, there's a few. But
For me, it's Waterboy.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
And then like Replacements.
Replacements is up there as well. Yeah.
Any Given Sunday's good, but I like Replacements more.
I want to see it.
Any Given Sunday's really good, actually.
It is.
I really like it.
What's another good football movie?
The Longest Yard.
Yeah, that's fine.
but
I can't think of very many other football movies, to be honest.
There's older ones.
Go watch the original Longest Yard. The first scene, Burt Reynolds beats the shit out of his girlfriend. And he's the good
Really?
guy in that movie.
And that's why he goes to jail? Yeah. Are you serious? Oh,
Interesting.
Friday Night Lights.
He smacks the shit
Oh,
out of
yeah,
her.
that's right. With Billy Bob Thornton.
Bailey
That's a good
Bob.
movie.
Good show, too.
You want to get out of this town?
Definitely a
Do
good
something with your
show.
life? I think so.
Blind
do something
Side's
about it.
cute. Oh, Invincible's a good movie.
That is a good
I
movie.
never saw
yeah.
that one.
They're
That's
calling
right.
Jerry Maguire a football movie, but it's not.
Muscle Man.
And then We Are Marshall.
Yeah.
It's a good
I
one.
didn't see that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
We Are Marshall.
Story's
I've never
too
seen that
tragic.
either.
Story's too tragic.
Any Given Sunday, Remember the Titans. Yep, that's pretty much all of them.
All right, fan questions. Dylan, did Josh pick Waterboy because he relates most to him?
Go fuck yourself, Dylan.
Water boy.
But if
Now
you're talking
we need to put Josh's face over
if
Bobby
you're talking
Boucher.
about as a lovely underdog who ends up stealing the show, I mean, maybe that is me. I don't know.
Tits. And then just tits.
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker. David Lewandowski, Pushfire Barry, Adam Sandler's friends / co-stars, Kevin James, Rob Schneider, David Spade. I left Peter Dante Needledick off the list because I heard him and Sandler aren't friends anymore, and they kicked him out of Happy Madison.
I don't like Kevin James.
Oh, wow.
I really don't.
Really?
I would say Rob Schneider.
Yeah, sure.
Push Rob Schneider.
Push Rob Schneider. Kill Kevin James?
I would kill David Spade and then bury
Agreed.
Kevin
Yeah, I
James.
mean, he really didn't do. I mean, the only movies he did with David Spade were grown-ups, right?
Yeah.
Has Spade ever been funny? Like, I don't think so, right?
No, he's usually the straight man in the Chris Farley
good in-
movies.
yeah, he was good in that too. We forgot one football movie unless someone said it. Rudy.
Oh, of course.
Oh,
Rudy.
Fantastic.
Jesus.
Of
Fantastic.
course, of course.
Yeah.
Chris Benoit. Follow-up question to the rest of the guys. Which is your favorite Sandler sports movie? Well, I guess we already covered that already. But he has Happy Gilmore, Waterboy, Hustle, and the Longest Yard. Yeah.
Hustle? Which
Never
one's
seen
that one?
Hustle. He's like a basketball coach or a basketball scout, something like that.
Adam Sandler?
Oh, right. He is a basketball coach in a movie, so I guess it's that one.
Adam Sandler's a basketball coach?
Yeah.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
Interesting.
Joey Cage, besides Big Show, I wonder which other wrestlers made cameos as wrestlers, maybe even as their gimmick, like the Hitman and the Simpsons. Also, Aaron, bring back the random quote at the beginning of the episodes, dogs.
Oh shit, that's been a while since I did that.
Oh, you just randomly shouted a quote?
Yeah. Didn't Triple H have like a lot of cameos on shit? Like he was on
Triple H was a wrestler in
Shows.
the Sat 70 show. He had a scene
Oh yeah.
where he was a wrestler. Yeah. No, but the Bret Hart one, the Simpsons one, that in the Simpsons, that's great.
Is it him with the voice too?
It's Bret. Yeah. Well, Bret Hart tells a funny story because, like, when the people that wrote it, they didn't know anything about wrestling, and they just got Bret Hart, and he was like, "Yeah, it originally said like the wrestler was like a Viking, so I was just like supposed to like scream like a Viking," but he was like, "Well, no, like it's." So they had to like figure it out to where he's Bret, because he is Bret Hart in the show.
Nice.
So it's just kind of odd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Crispin also says, Josh, spell hydrate. What's the matter, Josh? You too stupid to spell the water boy?
I could do Waterboy fairly
we know.
easily, but Hydrate, that's a toughie.
Do it.
Really?
HYDRANT?
Hydrant.
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 Oh, hydrant. Like a fire hydrant.
Did I get it right?
Judges, fire hydrant.
Was I
They
close?
will accept
What
it.
was it?
HYDRARA.
R-A-R-A.
Lord
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's it. Yeah.
No.
Uh-huh. You
I
got
tripped
it.
myself up.
All right, Bill Capri.
That's a toughie. That's a toughie.
No.
Can any of you motherfuckers do it?
Yeah, no, we can't, Josh.
Exactly.
No, we
That's
can't
what I
do
thought.
it.
graduated.
That's
We
what I
can't.
thought.
Yeah.
That's what I
We
thought.
try, and then we just go R-A.
Yeah, I read that right.
Exactly.
A-N-B-F-G-3 7 capital L.
There's no 3 in there, Joe. I know that for sure.
Good one.
Don't poop your pants, Josh.
Bill Capri says, Hogwash main podcast. Where the hell have you been? That's fair.
That's fair. That's fair. A lot of scheduling conflicts.
Tony C., will you guys be reviewing Borderlands and The Crow when it's on streaming somewhere? Hold on.
Negative?
I saw The Crow. It had, I think, a $50 million budget. It made like 4.6 domestic.
You saw
Wait, it came out
no,
already?
no, I saw that was the take from it.
Oh my God, it came out?
Did not look good to me.
No.
Oh no.
Andy Piccone, when this movie came out, a guy on my bus took his girlfriend to see this for their first date. A couple years later, they got caught having sex in the high school weight room. What's the craziest thing that happened in your high school?
People used to have sex in the stairwells at our high school. Spring High School.
In my high school?
Which I thought was kind of weird.
I don't know. There wasn't really anything that crazy, I feel, in my high school.
I went to Miller Place High School. There was nothing going on there.
Yeah, not much for me. The Rizzler, picking Waterboy may have redeemed Josh from all his fuck-ups and mispronunciations. It's funny, Rizzler, you misspelled from. He put form.
That's a
So
toughie.
That's kind of...
That's a toughie.
Maybe
too.
on purpose. You know, you got to give
maybe.
him. Yeah.
This movie got me in a ton of shit in elementary school. I told my douchebag 8th grade teacher that Captain Insano was his favorite. Eventually, after a couple weeks, he caught on that I was implying he was a loser virgin. Got sent home.
It's pretty funny. I like that.
Finn Ballhair, build your dream team of movie/TV football characters. Well, Bobby Boucher's a linebacker. Shane Falco for quarterback.
Shane Falco for quarterback. Yeah.
Yeah.
The kicker from Replacements. He's obviously the kicker.
He's great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Rudy on special teams.
Just to throw him in there.
No, and the Invincible guy on special teams, right? Wasn't that his whole gimmick? Is that he was a special teams player?
Well, we can get him too.
Oh,
Is
him
it-
too.
we got-
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Interesting.
Coach Pacino.
Yeah.
Get Gene Hackman to be the coach, right?
Hackman. Yeah.
Hackman.
That's funny.
Amir just watched it for the first time yesterday. Wow, what a coincidence. We didn't even announce that we were doing Waterboy until...
Fucking crazy.
So Sandler always had a hot wife/girlfriend in his movies while playing a unitard. Well,
Yeah.
That's kind of how it works.
In Hollywood.
Yeah,
Good formula.
exactly. Pop Culture Junkie, why do I feel like this is one of those inspiring movies for Josh during his formative years? I guess representation was a thing long before it became a modern trend. I always liked the question of Waterboy's team versus Forrest Gump's team. Who wins? For Waterboy's team. My main question, would you rather have Josh or Waterboy on the podcast? Ooh, Josh or Adam Sandler? Let me think about that for a minute.
Adam Sandler for sure. Yeah. No, that's no contest. I'll bow out. No problem.
All right, thanks for that, Josh. We appreciate that. Yeah, that was a great impression.
I can do it. I'm great.
Cut up waffles. I may be late, but is this podcast now an every other week pod?
Well, I hate to tell you, it's almost football season, boss man.
Yeah, it's just getting hard to do this podcast every week. Football season is beginning, so we're not going to be here next week, but hopefully the week after that. But yeah, it's just kind of
Catch us on
we're gonna play it
Patreon.
by ear, but we're not stopping.
But we're always on Patreon, baby.
That's right. We
That's
are on
right.
Patreon every week. And then Kevin Key, it's Josh's pick, and he didn't choose It's a Wonderful Life.
I
Fire
did try.
Josh.
I
Wow.
did try.
This guy wants It's a Wonderful Life.
I did try.
Why?
That was one of my 3 choices.
I mean, maybe around Christmas time I'd be willing to watch it, but not
What do we
before.
do? Just like all do Jimmy Stewart impressions?
Oh, yeah.
Why not? I think it'd be great.
I want
It's a holiday movie.
want to live again.
I want to live again.
So that's
Mary, Jerry, oh. I mean, that's the only way I feel we could do it.
I think it'd be great. I think it'd be great.
Hey, get down from there.
Yeah, right. All right, so that's all for fan questions. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast. Follow the show on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Hollywood Hog Pod, and become a supporter of the show at patreon.com/Hollywood Hogwash. Again, we're going through X-Men 97. We got some brackets on there. So
Lot
there
of
you
stuff.
go. The next show we do, maybe 2 weeks from now, maybe it's Aaron Rose's turn to pick.
Oh shit.
You have any ideas yet, or
I've got some ideas. I'm
it's
thinking.
it's fucking Twister? God damn it!